Check it out. All that legal stuff. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Security Guard Command. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys watching my channel. And so today I wanted to talk about something that Commander Hall kind of briefly brought up in one of his YouTube short videos. Before I go any further, let's just watch the video right here.
In this video, the security officer was instructed by the motel manager to go ahead and evict these guys because they had been selling drugs from the room and causing other issues. So the security officer here is making contact to let those guys know that they have to leave. It looks like the guy attempted to hit the security officer. The security officer proceeded to tell them that they have to leave. The guy, as you can see here, is aggressively walking towards the security officer and threatening him. At this time, this would have been the perfect time for the security officer to deploy pepper spray or a taser. And of course, the officer was working alone, so he had no backup on the property. Later, PD was called. They arrested the guy, and a few minutes later, they released him. I guarantee if this was a police officer, he would be locked up.
So first of all, let's assume that this incident happened in California. First thing, what subject one did would constitute an assault in California. Assault does not require physical contact. In Florida, where Commander Hall is located, the laws are similar. California PC 240 states, an assault is an unlawful attempt coupled with a present ability to commit a violent injury on the persons of another. And Florida statute 784.011 states, an assault is an intentional unlawful threat by word or act to do violence to the person of another, coupled with an apparent ability to do so. And they're both classified as a misdemeanor of the second degree in Florida. In California, a simple assault is a misdemeanor crime. Conviction can result in 6 months in a county jail, a fine of up to $1,000, or both jail and a fine. Now, why did I bring this up? Commander Hall made a comment in his video at the end about the arrest and release of a subject. And so he said if it was a police officer, that guy would have remained in jail for the night at the very minimum. And so I think there's probably a little bit more at play with that situation. Currently in California, an assault on a security guard is a basic misdemeanor. The penalties are doubled. The penalties are doubled if you elevate the crime. California Penal Code 241C lists in detail who is included under the assault of an officer. Security is not listed. Okay, now let's go to Florida statute 901.1505. It actually lists a security guard along with a police officer in their statute regarding an assault. So assault becomes a misdemeanor of the first degree if the guard was physically touched. The charges are changed or upgraded to a felony of the third degree. So we're all asking why. Why was the subject released in that video? And there's something that is very common across almost every state, and that's called citation in lieu of arrest. And basically it is a arrest and release program, cite and release. And the police officer is basically having the subject sign a citation, and it's a promise to return to court at a later date. So they're of their own recognizance. So I think what happens is when a security officer deals with somebody, as long as there's no warrants for that person's arrest or anything else, then they're going to be cited and released. Now, if there's warrants, then that basically negates cite and release in most states. So that's an exception to the citation and release program that they're running here. In California, a citation is a presumed act when a misdemeanor occurs. Now, in Florida, there is no presumption of citation, so could be more likely that an individual will be arrested and may spend the night in jail or be booked. Now, from here on out, this is pure speculation on my part. When a police officer responds to a call and they are dealing with a subject that has already committed some crimes and the police officer is aware of it, the police officer is going to arrest that person and that person may actually put up a fight to avoid the arrest or resist arrest. And as those charges all stack up, pretty soon they work themselves right out of the eligibility to be cited and released. And so that may be why police officers may, you know, have more bookings than private security guard arrests. If a private security guard has an arrest, the guy has no criminal record, and it's just a he said, she said type of accusation with security, then it's possible that the police officer is only going to have the option of cite and release at that point. Now, if you go to someone who has a criminal record, has arrest warrants, then they're going to get arrested. And I think police officers are going to come across that more often than the typical everyday person that a security guard has an issue with. So I think that's probably the reason that police officers are more likely, assault on a police officer is more likely to result in an overnight stay in jail at the very minimum in that case. So, you know, there we have it. I think that's the, you know, the video of this security guard in the hotel happened in Alabama, and it's actually more surprising because Alabama has more stricter laws regarding assault. And so that's it is surprising that they got released, but you know, again, cite and release is an option, and it's possible this guy had no criminal record or no warrants for his arrest. It was his only strike, and he was basically signed the document, and he's going to return to court at a later date. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you later.